You know, giving back, it's something that we talk about a lot on this show and also in society in general. Helping others, that's something that we all feel like we should be doing. There's one local company called Beyond Sports NC that is using athletics and athletic gear to help Title I schools. I spoke to Mike Kennedy with Beyond Sports NC about this program. There you go. That's what every kid wants to play with, just a bag of sports equipment. I love that. Mike knows this all too well. I mean, you guys, there's this idea, I think, of helping out the schools. I didn't understand how big this need is, but tell me about that.
Yeah, so last year we started working with Title I schools here in Guilford County, specifically the elementary schools. And what you find is that a lot of kids, you know, first through second grade, kindergarten, they want to play on the playground, but then once they get a little bit older, they want to start using the balls, they want to start playing different games, the playground gets a little boring to them, and most of these classes don't have any of the equipment. They may have one ball for 30 different kids.
For 30 kids.
For 30 kids,
I mean, that, so you saw that need with Beyond Sports, and then, so tell me a little bit about, when they get this, you're collecting these, right, and putting these bags together. What's in here?
Yeah, so what we do is like right now we're in a drive and we collect like the dodgeballs, the footballs, the basketballs, baseballs, bases, air pumps, basically anything that you could use as a kid on a playground. Take you back to the day when we were growing up and the stuff that you wanted to play. And then we give these to the teachers in the class. And so when they go out to recess every day, they now have a bag full of stuff. And then we also come during the week and teach a lot of the kids how to play the different games.
Oh, that's cool. That's invaluable. Those kids, they won't get that otherwise if you don't have somebody there. You did it Christmas last year, is that correct? And now you're doing it again. How many of these do you give out and what do you want this to grow?
Well, last year we gave out 30 during Christmas, 3 bags to 10 different schools. This time we're trying to raise enough money to do 100. But ultimately, what we'd like to do is to have every school, every Title I school, elementary school, have a bag for every class.
That's perfect. Thank you for what you're doing. That's good stuff. Now we know. Look at this. Show this. See, that's what it's all about, playing the game. And it was shocking to me when he said that some of the class, all the classes out there to play recess, and there's one basketball, maybe a football, and so they're putting, you know, a bag full of balls to take to this.
That's wild. One basketball and one football. I always think that PE and recess is just so important because it's like an outlet. It's a way for kids to recharge their batteries. And it's kind of hard to do that if you only have one ball for like a 30-kid classroom.
And I don't know about you guys, but I remember when I was in school and, you know, our school was going through budget troubles and they were figuring out what to cut. I mean, gym and the extracurriculars were definitely
the first
things to go,
arts.
right? And I think, you know, if you think about it, one basketball is a lot cheaper than 50 basketballs, right? So they're like, well, if we can, you know, trim a little off here and a little off there, I think, you know, we can make the budget.
There was something I didn't think of that Mike brought up after the interview, and he said, you know, a lot of times some of the kids that, you know, they have some struggles, they'll get in trouble a lot. He said the more equipment we can get out there, more they're involved, and it's kind of the idle hands thing. Because you keep them busy and working with this, and they'll learn a game, a sport, something they like, and keep out of trouble. It was really
getting them prepared for middle and high school. I was thinking that same thing too, and I think just when you get something new, it just makes you feel confident. And it gives you some type of pride rather than if you have a busted soccer ball. Can barely, you know, get kicked around. It makes you feel like somebody cares about you and that you're worth something.
I loved when I would get a new basketball or football as a kid. That was just like the best thing. It even smells good.
And the worst thing is playing basketball with a ball that even is missing a little bit of air. Have you done that before?
Horrible.
It's just like, this thing, I can't dribble this
thing. Like we're Tom Brady over here trying to play a sport.
Deflate game.
Sometimes I miss some of the the old school games on the field, right? Like, do you remember the ball that's connected to the string?
Oh,
and
tetherball.
Tetherball.
Tetherball was my favorite. I actually got hit in the head with one.
Of course you did.
And
We
had
all
to get
did.
sent home early.
Everybody did. Everybody
did.
Yeah, I love that game.